Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is the RimWorld, and we are back at the Hussar and Highmate colony. As you can see, when we zoom in here, we've got some furries on the ground, mostly dead too. They attacked us once again, sent a siege our way. Some of them made it through the trap funnel, as you can see, but we handled it for the most part. I think we had one or two minor injuries here. Morgan got a scrape or so, but we lost a mech too. That was because some of the enemies, as they retreated, got behind me, and I didn't realize it, and they attacked some of our mechs that were standing by. But nonetheless, we're okay. We can recover from mechanoids as long as we make sure we've got the build properly set. There we go. I think we lost one or two, so I'll just set that. But other than that, the colony is coming along pretty super. I've been trying to use the contract and the new trading mod that I've been using, the trading terminal, which is pretty amazing. We can buy stock or fulfill contracts for tons of silver. So right now we've got 7,400 silver. The real bottleneck is, of course, steel, as it is with so many colonies. But like I say, I think we've actually have an active contract right now for steel. It's probably, yeah, I don't think this is going to get fulfilled because the markup is not very high. In fact, it's just 100%. So I think that means indicates it's basically just like a base level contract. So if we wanted to really attract some people to fulfill that, we'd need to do a higher markup. But I don't have like a huge amount of silver, at least no more than this to spare. So one thing we can do though is, yeah, here we go. Check out some of the contracts available for us. And this is actually phenomenal right here because these 5 heavy SMGs, I'm pretty sure most of them are from the raid that just dropped in. So yeah, that'll be good. We just need to get them all policed up and brought in. But once we do that, which is, I mean, I was going to do that anyway. So now we can fulfill a contract at the same time. And yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Of course, our Thrumbos were really the star of the raid once again. They did some heavy lifting, but most of them are healing. We didn't lose anybody, so like I said, everything is going well. Now we just got to really focus on getting our bridge up and running. As you can see, for the most part, this section's kind of done. I got to get a few lights put in, maybe some statues still, as Sass goes ahead and sculpts them for us. But we've got a $200 royal bed set over here, so 200 silver. That's about the highest I can set it before it starts to go like down the attractiveness level goes into like the negative or gets close to it. So I assume that's what that attractiveness level is for. But it says requirements for the next title, all fine floors. So I'll need to upgrade these floors. I was going to put some carpeting in this one, but we have to like destroy the bridge and redo it or something like that. I can't remember now. What was it? What did it say? Yeah, oh, deconstructing the bridge. So we're kind of stuck with this. That's all right though. It doesn't need to be like royal. The royal title doesn't need to be that high. It's just kind of a consequence of having a really nice bed in there. But this, of course, is our bottleneck too in terms of our food supply over here, and it's dependent on steel. This is where most of our steel is kind of going as I get it. So I'm actively researching what's it called, long range mineral scanner, and we are of course doing the ground penetrating radar. We've gotten extremely unlucky though. There's literally like all the resources are up here. Look at these so close together, not a single one. Well, that's not true. We had one inside the base itself, but that one's pretty much exploited. So I'm just biding my time and carving up some stone blocks as we wait for more steel, so, or at least some hint of steel somewhere on the map. All right, well, it's a good thing we found that contract for the SMGs because I've got myself a royal trader here, and Shay is about to pick us up some basic necessities. Nice little chunk of steel, 300, almost 400 worth, which really, when you consider that this right here is going to cost me about 200, yeah, it's not that much. These things are great though, so we don't even need light for these advanced hydroponics basins, and they have a very significant growth rate. So 310% for this. Yeah, it's definitely boost. Like I think it's about the highest fertility you can get for some of these plants with these things. And the mod it's provided by is the VGP Garden Tools. So it's really cool. I think it actually gives you modular tiles too. So like I may be able to fill in these little oddball spots. Let's go to garden tools. Might be wrong. Modular hydroponics and advanced modular. So I can even come in here and do that. Boom. And we got a little two spot to fill in some of these gaps, which is going to be very helpful in a strangely shaped room such as this. I think that I like the angular walls. It definitely adds something to the aesthetic of the overall colony, and it's different. It's more interesting, I think, than just the standard box or rectangular shape, but it does make placing some structures a little bit weird, but it'll work out. We'll be okay. That's the least of our concerns, isn't it? Now we've got a couple of hot tubs over here, which aren't being used very much. That is a big concern of mine, but we have yet to get a really big group of guests since I basically opened up our first little hotel out here on the river. So, I should have looked forward to and installed a mod that gave us windows. That would be kind of cool to have windows here out over the river. But nonetheless, we'll just have to imagine that we have something there they can look out of. And we've got, actually, speaking of looking at stuff, we've got tube televisions. This room worked out kind of perfectly. These things cover each and every seat here in the little guest house, recreation / dining area. So I am really looking forward to the first group. Maybe we will eventually attract Shay's lover, the guy who she bonded with from the Empire and has yet to return to the colony. That would be quite a marvelous thing if it happened. Okay, well, speaking of the contracts over there, we've just constructed a synthetic lung, and that is because we have one contract available. So let's pop that open, and there it is, one synthetic lung for 8,300 silver. So I feel like that's a pretty good one. It's not the highest possible markup, but it's definitely worth it. So we're going to fulfill that. So that's two now, two contracts that we've got being fulfilled. It takes time, if you guys are new and you haven't played around with this yourself, you have to safely get the trader to show up, pick up the items, and leave the map before you actually can collect the silver. So we just got a little bit of time to wait, but I think everything's starting to recover. I'm considering coming out here and just burning these. It's kind of an eyesore, but it's okay. At one point there was a hill right here which kind of blocked the side of these, but now anytime somebody walks outside the compound, they just have a clear side of this corpse pile over here. So also, I probably have enough labor to actually cremate them and turn them into some fertilizer. It's not a bad idea. Let's just turn this on. It's not like I need to worry about power anymore. And as long as, they're within the radius here, that'll be helpful. I'm not really using fertilizer, but at the very least we could sell it. It's not too valuable, but it's also not worth nothing. So it's lucrative. Oh man, we got another fighter here in our hands that is getting a little bit older. Today he is turned to age 7, so about halfway till, his final growth moment. Let's see. We definitely don't want to go with Wimp. No. Fast learner's not bad, especially for somebody who's pretty low. This guy might be a good candidate for a shooting specialist. Believe it or not, we don't have one of those yet, so it's kind of appalling too that it's not that we don't. But I'm going to set him for the basic stuff here. He's not good with animals, so won't worry about that. I think I'll give him the fast learner if he does become a shooting specialist, which he might. I don't know. We'll see, unless somebody else gets captured or whatever first, but some of these would be irrelevant and some of the traits might not be as important, but I think fast learner would be a good one for that because he could then get his intellectual up really, really quickly. All right, obviously his shooting skill's fine, but let's go with that. Not too shabby. Everything else is flowing along. I've still just waiting on those contracts to be fulfilled. I've been forcing some stone, so we've actually got a nice little stockpile of our building materials. Just for the bridge itself, I actually have to have steel as well. So I was thinking I might go ahead and encompass some of these with walls here just to get that done, because that doesn't require any steel. But we'll see. It's like I said, I think it's best to just do this in sections because obviously I can't do it all at once. Uh-oh. Turns out some of the furries down here in prison don't like the facilities we got. I guess they'd prefer to have some TVs in there. Who knows? But this guy just went on a berserk murderous rage. I'm not really too interested in these guys except, oh, he's going through smoke leave withdrawals. That'd probably be the reason why he's picking fights with his fellow prisoners. But I mean, I'm not super interested in keeping these guys around other than for trading purposes. I just don't want any kids walking in there, when this guy is on a murderous rage. So let's get some fighters down here. We'll take care of it. Oh, looks like he's tearing through some of his colleagues there. I should probably strip these guys too. Shouldn't leave them with this kind of gear on them, but hey, there we go. We've downed him. Haha, quick. Those charge rifles do make quick work of it. But, even though, like I said, I don't necessarily want him to die. Whoa, whoa, where'd he go? I do want him to live so we can trade him away eventually. Probably build up a little bit of our honor. Not a bad idea. So, I'm not sure did you just pick him up? What do you do with him? We had 3 prisoners. Now you put him in the bed and the other guy's laying on top of him. There it is. Now I see it. We got the head poking out with the gas mask. We're good. All prisoners are accounted for. Oh, now this is interesting. We've had our first solar flare, I think, since building this magnetic shield. So this is another one of the mods. Comes from specifically the solar flare shield mod. And it has one purpose here, and we are seeing it in action. So you put it down, and it does take a little bit of power, I think, to maintain throughout the year. But once a solar flare hits, this thing really starts to ramp up and it drains your batteries. What did I do with my batteries? Oh, we put them down here, but we can watch them kind of struggle. You see them, they are depleting slightly, which is impressive considering we've got 2 nuclear plants right here pumping out power, not to mention 1 geothermal as well. So I think we're going to be okay, though. The problem would be is if we couldn't maintain the power long enough, then eventually if this thing stops working, everything shuts down, just like in a normal solar flare. But we're good. Everything's going to be fine here with this. At some point, though, I will probably need to lay down a 3rd one of these nuke plants. I just don't think it's right away, but I could probably squeeze it in right over here, build a little room around it. It's not a bad idea. Ah, okay, here we go. So we've got ourselves a war merchant. I already clicked off the little message, but it popped up and told me, and it will usually specify the type, but you can't trade with them. These people are here specifically to pick up those contracted items. And it's just the first one. I think each separate contract requires a separate caravan too. I believe. I don't think these guys will pick both of them up, but we'll see here. Like I said, they need to get to the edge of the map safely, which shouldn't be a problem right now. There's no active mech clusters or anything like that, but I'm just steadily distributing the little statues that our girl Sass makes here. What is her level too, by the way? She's churning out some good ones, but oh, she's a 19. I haven't seen anything really super impressive, like any legendary statues yet, but we'll give her time. Nonetheless, we should, let's see where they're at. I've lost them already. I don't know, the caravan's here somewhere still, and if not, as long as they make it to the edge, we'll get a pop-up asking, there they go. All right, Wrench is out there too. What's Wrench doing? He's probably collecting stone chunks or something. Oh, growth moment for aim. Let's see. Let's take care of this real quick. This is another This is a pure-blooded Hussar right here, actually, not a hybrid. I believe this was the child that I extracted some genes, the ovum and the sperm from Cinderman and Strong, and just made a pure blood here. So, oh boy, not that great of traits here. This girl's been doing too much work, I can tell just by her lackluster growth moment. Huh. Okay, so let's go ahead and do construction and medical. Why not? And, oh man, abrasive teetotaler. Teetotaler's not good. For not for a pure-blooded Hussar. Um, Oof, we'll do slow learner. I guess, do I have to do any trait? Yeah, I think I do. Recluse isn't terrible, but not for a colony this size. Oh boy, that's one of the worst growth moments we've seen. What's her name? Aim? Tell you what, Aim, you're going to be relieved of all your duties here now because I want you to have a better growth moment the next time, hopefully to compensate for that. So just going to remove her from anything except like the most basic. You know what? Let's even take her off the hauling there too. Yeah, I don't want my first pure-blooded Hussar to grow up, to be a dullard, please. Okay, there it is. 18,000 silver being deposited into the bank. And I've kind of given up on the stock market. It's just a gambler's paradise, and I'm not a very lucky gambler. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab Payne. He's right next to it. We'll contact the bank that I deposited into, and I will request a drop off. Yes, please. Cost about 1,200 silver there to get that, but oh, look, that's my first shipment that had to come in two separate drop pods. Oh, we're rich again. Okay, just requested another couple of bulk traders from the pigs and the forders, so I sent off a drop pod. Had a bunch of the weapons from the most recent raid there, so kind of cleaned out our stockpile. There's still a few left, as you can see. I'll probably set up another drop pod here. Extremely helpful in keeping our keeping our relationship up. But what did he make? Oh, no way! That's amazing. He just made some legendary recon armor. It's not the best armor there is, but it's the only one we know so far. So I had him make up a few of these because he's just created a batch of advanced components. So, man, oh man, that's amazing. I think it's going to go to Wrench. That's who I really intended it for. In my army of pawns, it's always the melee people who have priority for like the gear. Obviously, he's a latecomer to the colonies, so to speak. So we've got a few people who are already geared out and stuff. But I think what I'll do with these folks is have them drop their armor since most of it's forced. Yeah, look at hers. It's down to 17%. So we need to get these people to drop their armor and get it repaired, and then they'll be able to switch out to the better stuff as it gets made. But, whew, man, that's worth a celebration right there. Legendary recon armor. Hey, all right, we got our first group of visitors. Here they are. So this is, well, I shouldn't say the first group. The first group since I constructed our little river resort. So I'm excited. It doesn't appear... Normally, the first thing I do when I see a group come from the Empire is to see if the psychic bond distance is still there, because if her Basanoki showed up, that would drop off. But nope, he's not in the group. So nonetheless, there was, I think, a Hussar there. Oh, look, they got somebody with an odd... one person here with an oddball ideology. That's interesting. The Payne House ideology. I wonder if that's the Hussar. Why is this guy in tribal when everybody else is imperial? That's weird. He just likes it. That's his style. So let's see. Sickly nudist wimp. Oh my god, this is like the worst Hussar I've ever seen. I felt bad for Aim getting that slow learner trait. Jeez. Well, yeah, that's the only possible recruit then. Anybody we would be interested in has to be Hussar Highmate only. So, well, we'll just entertain them, and it'll build our relationship with the faction. They'll probably leave us a little gift, but again, I'm anxious to see them enter here and maybe even buy one of our hats too. Oh, these are pretty expensive though. Yeah, 415 silver. That's not out of the realm of possibility that some Imperials probably have that on them. We can see what they're carrying, I think, for the most part. It's interesting. There's a guy with a little bit. We could also, I think, oh, Lucy. We could also probably trade with some of these guys, maybe give them a little bit extra money. I'm not sure if that's possible. I thought it was. Trade. Yeah, you can trade with them. See, even though it doesn't have a little question mark. So if we come up and trade them something, and if I were just to give them silver, for instance, then they could purchase some of our stuff. Or, like this guy with the Luciferium. Let's trade with him, because we can maybe buy that off him. All right, here we go. So he does have a couple Lucy that we can trade for. He's got a steel arm too. I'm not really interested in that unless I were to smelt it down for the steel. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to try and balance it out. I'm just going to straight up buy it off him so he'll have a little extra silver. Maybe our boy here will walk out with a brand new Thrumbo cowboy hat now. We'll see. We'll see. He's not addicted to the Lucy either. He just literally brought it for trading purposes. So that is good because, in case you're new to the series, we do have two Luciferium addicts. I need to find a better spot to put this. I like to have a little room stashed away just and protected with like a nice heavy door, but I don't like it just laying out where like our animals could come in here and possibly eat it or something, or it gets destroyed in a drop pod raid. That would be a nightmare. But anyway, we do have two people. Good old Cinder Man is our pure-blooded Hussar. He's got the Lucy going, and of course his son Wrench, who is just recently turned 18 thanks to the accelerated growth, and I put him on the Luciferium diet as well. You can see, other than that though, he's pretty green. I don't know, has he gotten a kill? He did kill. Yeah, okay, he's got 2 kills. That's right. That's right. One of them's an animal. What we sent him out. Oh, he's got a turret pack on. That's kind of cool. Wait a sec. Okay, yeah, he's got the jump pack on as well. This thing needs to be repaired, though, bud. You're going to be getting a mood debuff for that and stuff. Let's get him down here. I've actually probably would be a good idea to just assign somebody to the... Not force drop. Yeah, assign somebody to this job just to repair stuff. He's not good enough for it, but it's not a bad idea because, like, what's her name's armor, I think, is still sitting here at 17%. So... let me grab, I've got Buddy, but he's doing much more important things. Hopefully working on that second legendary piece of armor. We'll see, but maybe Arslan can do it. Nope, not assigned to crafting. Clarissa, nope. I know that Cinderman and Strong are capable. She's hunting a Mega Sloth. Okay, she's on her way though, so let's redirect her efforts over here to repair some of our beleaguered gear. Oh, there we go. Well, there's the Mega Sloth. Hold on, I gotta go deal with that real quick. Let's see. Mega Sloths are serious. Whoa, zoomed in real close. All right, Cinderman, can you kill him before he gets to you? Come on, buddy. Oh, look at that. He's got some help from Morgan over here. Still, I'm gonna grab him and force him. Okay, there we go. I needn't have worried, but still. It's important. You never know. That Mega Sloth gets 1 or 2 hits on him. You could lose a leg or something. But anyway, let's get back to Strong over here. She's literally now she's repairing her recon armor. But this is only normal quality. So this will probably go to one of the kids or something. I don't know. We'll see. One of the younger kids, I should say. Younger adults. But what do we got here? Oh, look at that. Randy. They're attacking immediately. Let's see. I hope nobody... Oh, is it tribal? It's tribal. And it's all melee. Oh, my God. This is going to be a fun one. Who's this? Bulk goods trader. Oh, no. This is a caravan. Yeah, this is not... See the bulk goods trader notification? This is the caravan coming to pick up that other contract. Woof, boy. Well, I've got to get everybody set to the right zones and stuff, so let me take care of that, and we're going to have some fun here. Okay, well, they're walking right through the pollution, which is nice. Get them a good sniff of that deadly toxin. Hopefully it'll weaken a few of them. Probably not, though. Not going to do too much. But, oh, look, dang it. Is that... I think that might have been a failed contract right there. I'm not sure, but we'll see. There's a lot of pawns on the map, too. Of course, we got the guests, but they're from the Empire, so I don't think that was one of our guests. Everybody is in place. We got Shay over here with her Thrumbo army. Is this guy following Shay? Yes. And not all of our traps got rebuilt after the last one, but that's okay. We'll just have to deal with it. One thing I did do to compensate here is I've got Lady V and Arslan ready to go with a couple of rocket launchers. We have a plethora of extra rocket launchers right now, thanks to our previous couple of raids and sieges. Wrench is up here on the front line, ready to just knock anybody out. I'm telling you, these tribal raids can be extremely deadly because they're going to come in here. They're not going to be stopping to like take aim or try and find cover. They're just going straight for the heart of the matter, coming right at our front line. So again, I think the thrombos are going to be real key to this, but I'm going to try and get at least a couple of rocket shots off here. Let's go. Where's this guy headed? Oh, he's taking out the shooting target. You jerk, with his elephant tusk. Here they come. Oh my god, where are they going? Oh, okay, this guy, where are you headed? Sewage outlet. He's going all the way around the compound to get up here to this sewage outlet. Where'd these guys come from? Wait, are there multiple groups? What the flip is happening over here? This guy's going for the wolf or something. I'm going to hunt all these wildlife. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm getting distracted. I don't know where those guys came from. They must have just immediately scattered, but all right, let's speed things up a little bit here. Make sure we don't have any openings. Where are they going? Let me see where they're headed. Melee attacking advanced hydroponics basin. You know, I was worried about this since technically these guys can access these things since they're on the diagonal. I was thinking about going ahead with some of our extra granite that I have right now and filling this and making it a true wall on this side especially. Maybe over here too, especially with some of this more advanced stuff right here. It's, yeah, because all of this is susceptible to outside attacks. Just from melee, though. I don't think they can shoot through those corners. But, man, speaking of melee, we got bigger fish to fry right now. Whew, boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. See him? I'm glad he's not setting it on fire. That would be more annoying, but we'll deal with it. Maybe some of our guests will go in there and handle it. I doubt it. All right, let's get Shay into position here. And comes the first ones. I'm going to force, you know what, I'm going to have Lady V step out of line of sight so she's not shooting her thing without me telling her to. All right, let's just get ready. Not yet, not yet. Hold your rockets there, Arslan. Oh, good, they're going straight for... That's beautiful. I don't want to blow too big of a hole in our walls there because then they'll just start pouring through, right? Look at him. I don't know. Maybe the rocket launcher might be a bit of overkill for a melee raid like this, but just depends. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, okay. Let's try it. Let's try that. Come on. Come on. Is Arslan... what the... Bro. Why did he switch like that? Shay, you're going to need to fall back because those thrombos, I don't want them getting caught in that rocket launcher. Oh, look at Wrench setting people on fire. Come on. That didn't do anything. Damn it. All right, let's get back over here. Let's just switch her over. That wasn't that effective. It's better against, I guess, like mechs probably. All right, release the animals. Bring her back over here because I'm going to use her berserk charm here a couple of times. Okay, as usual, the thrombos are going to be doing most of the work over here. All right, berserk the next guy. Oop, how's Wrench? Wrench, get up here. Deal with this interference to the front. See, this is why it's great to have some melee people just kind of hanging out. All right, get him, Wrench. Cinderman's got that. How your health, buddy? Down 11 hours? Jeez. Rego, what are you all about? Are you some sort of brawler or something? Just your straight psychopath. All right, look at the thrombos just going hog wild. They love it. They love getting into the action. Uh-oh. Now, here's the real deadly part for the thrombos where they start getting in the crossfire. So I'm going to pull them back a bit, hopefully. Most of them. Cinderman, how you doing? You'll be fine. All right, let's see. Wrench, you okay? He's fine. Little bruises. Okay, now's the hard part. They're fleeing. So, let's move them down here because I'm pretty sure they're going to go for the door. Hold on. Oh, crap. Crap. I got an idea. Where's my people? Let's get all our non-violent pawns over here. How's the room temperature? It's only 83 degrees, so we move them over here. They'll come and take care of that fire for me. I don't want them going into a superheated room, though. We got to watch out for that. All right, Shay. You can cover our... Oh, my God, look at them. See, at least they're not interested in actually fighting right now, so... Yeah. There we go. We're just going to cause chaos right here. The one thing I need to worry about is if another group kind of like slips behind us like the last raid we had. But I think we're okay right now. Pretty decent. Oh, those Neanderthals are, no, just straight up tribals. Man, oh man, they can be a handful. But let's grab everybody, bring them in real close so they're not shooting our thrombos. I'm going to get Wrench over here just to kind of mop up a little bit, and let me grab every non-violent pawn and just release them. There we go. They'll take care of that fire for us, and hopefully we'll have things cleaned up. Oh, look, they broke through. All right, so things are going to be okay now. We'll just let the rest of them escape. But all right, another successful raid. Look at this idiot. Bro, there's a door right behind you. You can get out that way. He's trying to come through here. You know what? Wrench is going to open that door for you, buddy. He's going to welcome you with open arms right into his plasma sword. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. It's been a very eventful one, at least right up here in the end. So we'll join Wrench as he delivers the coup de grace here to this final pawn, and we'll say goodnight for today. And hopefully you'll join me for the next episode tomorrow, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and of course, leave me some comments for the algorithm. It's always very helpful, and I'll see y'all on the next one.